This is Lorenzo, and this is the Training Routines Taxonomy video series. This is part 2 of lesson 3. So if you haven't seen part 1 on the 4 different types of mobility benchmarks and the 4 different types of mobility stretching practices, make sure to go and do that. But in this lesson, we're going to explore the 6 different types of stability, static, hold practices and their associated benchmarks. So I see you inside. Now, as you already probably know, we are currently exploring the 3 different types of exercise practices. We've already covered the first practice, mobility. In this lesson, it's all about stability. Now, remember we made the distinction between a objective and a strategy, or a skill and a practice. The objective for stability is control under load. The strategy then are the exercises or the practices that we implement to help us develop control under load. Stability training can therefore be defined as stationary, static, bent and straight limb, so this can be arm or leg, end range holds, just like mobility, resulting in enhanced scapulothoracic, upper body, lumbopelvic, core, ankle, knee, lower body, control under load, which serves as a foundation for, or you can think of it as a warm-up, or if you want to be fancy, post-activation potentiation. It's like priming your muscles for something to come. Your power exercise practices. Now, just as our mobility training or hybrid holds serves as a foundation for our stability work, in the same routine, our stability work will serve as a warm-up and a foundation to our strength or endurance or speed work, which will be the subject of the next video. Recall that in the previous video, we saw that some joints specialize in providing us with mobility, others stability, and of course, some joints giving us both with a lot of overlap, of course. We see that the scapulothoracic false joint provides us with upper body mobility, the lumbopelvic region, which is lumbar spine and pelvis, provides us with core stability, where we learn to articulate the pelvis in an anterior or posterior tilt, and where the ankle and knee joints providing us with lower body stability. In other words, we're learning to control our upper body or our core or our lower body under load using end range holds in a static, stationary position. Now, the reason I say we have 6 stability, static hold practices is because we can and should learn to control the upper body in a bent arm position and a straight arm position. We can learn to control our lower body in a bent leg and straight leg position. Finally, we can also learn to control our core in a straight body or an open hip and a bent body or a closed hip position. So for example, if you look to the left, we can see that we've got an upper body or scapulothoracic, static at the top. I can hold it in a static position, straight arm end range hold. For our second stability archetype, we can see that it's stationary, static. It's also upper body, so that's scapulothoracic, because we can see here, I'm actively depressing and retracting my shoulder blades in a bent arm end range hold. Next, in our third stability hold, we have a static, lumbopelvic or core, straight body or open hip, posterior pelvic tilt, end range hold. Next, and for our fourth stability hold, we have a static, also lumbopelvic or core, bent body end range hold, or what I call a closed hip end range hold. For our fifth stability hold, I'll let you guys take this one. Is this upper body? Is it core? Is it lower body? If you guys said lower body, you guys are correct. Is it bent leg, straight leg? I think if you guys said straight leg, you guys are not blind. And finally, it's an end range hold because this is as high as I can lift my leg in a static stationary position. As for our sixth and final stability archetype, we have a static lower body or ankle knee bent leg end range hold.